garden right in the middle of the city. Pretty nice traffic circle. Oh my. La Rotunda is famous for its distinctive oriental pagoda and intricate mosaic work. The building has had a variety of uses since it was built in 1918. It began as an elegant hotel and restaurant. After the Civil War, it became a hospital. More recently, it was renovated and reopened in 2016 with offices and a ground floor restaurant. This city has many beautiful tree-lined streets. Help keep it a little cooler on those hot summer days. This is the Monastery de Pedralbes, a beautiful Gothic monastery founded by King James II and his wife Elisenda de Montaca in 1326. It was a Franciscan convent of the Poor Clares. The Poor Clares were founded by Saints Clare of Assisi and St. Francis of Assisi in 1212. In front of the monastery is this cross, known as the Cross de Pedralbes. You can buy lots of memorabilia. This is one of the busiest squares in Barcelona, as a number of major streets converge here. When it was inaugurated in 1932, the square was named in honor of the former president of the Second Spanish Republic. In 1936, its name was changed, and then again in 1939. In 1979, the square was given its current name in honor of the former president of Catalonia. There's more than 100 kilometers of bicycle lanes right there. This is the Perez Samanillo House, a Modernismo palace built in 1910. Since 1950, it's been home of the Equestrian Circle, the most exclusive private club in Barcelona. The club was founded in 1856 by a group of riding enthusiasts. Today it has about 1,500 members, including many of the most prominent people in Barcelona. Modernismo architectural style was popular in the late 1800s through the 1930s. It was similar to the arts and crafts and Art Nouveau movements throughout Europe. It's characterized by the use of curves, organic and botanical shapes and motifs, a richness of ornamentation, bright colors, a disregard of symmetry, and a wide use of symbolism. This is where we got on the hop-off bus this morning and have returned. This is the Plaza de Catalunya, a large square in central Barcelona that's generally considered to be the city center and the place where the old city meets the newer 19th century built Example district. Example means addition. The plaza occupies an area of about 12 acres. It's especially known for fountains and statues. The street, the Passeig de Gràcia, had become Barcelona's most fashionable street by 1906, with buildings designed by Modernista Art Nouveau architects, such as these two by Antoni Gaudí. Okay, we're going back up the diagonal, which is the main shopping district. A beautiful old building, and notice the horizontal bars at the top. That's for getting stuff to the upper floors. Hoisted up. Thank heavens there's so many scooters just Think of all the scooters if those were cars with one person in each one of them. It's bad enough as it is. After Franco died in 1975, Catalonia regained some measure of independence, including a president. However, they're pushing for full independence. This pedestrian area is recently added, and down underneath is a parking lot. This goes for many blocks. Square, as you can see, the kids like it for skateboarding. And over here is the train station. There are lots of cabs on this side as well as the other side of the train station. Montjuic Hill is over here. That's where we're headed. These are peculiar lighthouse structures in an industrial park area. Here's a row of rental bikes we've seen in many places in town, and have seen a few people on them. A good way to just getting around when you have a short trip to make. There's a row of the lighthouses. It's a dragon sculpture with a slide. This is Woman and Bird by Joan Miró. And Miró was born in Barcelona. It's 20 meters tall, covered with ceramics. This is a municipal market right in the heart of the shopping district. There's 40 of these markets scattered throughout the city, all of them run by City Hall. This is Plaza de España. It was a bull ring, and now it's a shopping center. You can take an elevator to get up there. And this statue is done by a student of Miró, and it recognizes the four rivers in the area. Plaza de España, and there's two of these Venetian-style towers with the National Art Museum up on top of the hill. Major public festivities are held here. You can see a bit of the Palazzo Nacional up here. Catalonia, of course, wanted to be independent of Spain, but so much for that. Is a whole village that was built for an exhibition. 117 buildings from various regions of Spain were recreated here for the 1929 World's Fair. Here we have the Catalonian National Museum of Art. Evidently at night this is quite beautiful, with a water show out there in that fountain. And you can see Barcelona, and actually probably some surrounding towns that have all meshed together. There's the Sagrada Familia and some other big tall buildings, some of which I saw from the air yesterday, like that one. I think our tour guide on the bus said that Barcelona is one of the most handicapped accessible cities in the world. And here's an example. They've got ramps everywhere, and the buses are 80 or 90% handicapped accessible, and so are the metro stations, etc., etc. So good for them. There's lots of seats here, I guess, for watching the water show. But you do have a good view looking out over the city. Greater Barcelona area has over 3 million residents. Not surprising, I think I've seen most of them. This is Mount Juic, named Mount Juic because it was where the Jewish cemetery was. And there's still a cemetery.